Have you ever wondered, does using a fertility-friendly lubricant actually help me get pregnant? Maybe you have tried pre-seed, or maybe someone told you it's a must-have for conception. But here's the thing, it can help, but only under very specific conditions. So, what's really happening in your body when you're trying to conceive? Why isn't a simple product like this always enough? And how do you know if the problem is something deeper, like a hormone imbalance, ovulation quality, or sperm health? In this episode, we break it all down. You will learn what pre-seed actually does, what it can't do, and the 3 practical steps you can take right now to improve fertility for both partners. If you've been trying, experimenting, and feeling stuck, this episode is for you. Tune in and finally get the answers you've been searching for. Welcome to Fertility and Wholeness Podcast. Are you tired of seeing that test be negative month after month? Will you ever stop having to take test after test? Are you scared of all the medical terminology, office visits, and misinformation you see at every turn on your infertility journey? If you answer yes to any of those, you're not alone. You are at the right place. I'm so happy you're here with us. My name is Ariana. I'm a fertility care practitioner and a wholeness coach with over a decade of experience on the field. I created this podcast because I know what it is to feel alone and lost while navigating fertility problems. And after helping hundreds of women, teaching them how to not protract their cycles, boost their fertility, and navigate their monthly emotional roller coaster and get pregnant naturally, I am on a mission to empower women to take charge of their fertility journey. In this podcast, you will find heartfelt conversations, education, tips on how to take care of and understand your fertility, emotional support, simple lifestyle changes to boost your fertility, nutrition, self-care routines, tips for handling stress and anxiety with ease. We have amazing, exciting expert interviews and guests, inspirational stories, and practical advice on preparing for pregnancy and joyful delivery. Are you ready to reclaim your health, your life, and become pregnant naturally? If so, grab your green juice and prenatal vitamins. This episode is just what the doctor ordered. Hi everyone, welcome back. Today, we're talking about a scenario that I see again and again, and maybe it feels familiar to you. You've been trying to conceive for months, and you have done your research, tried tips from blogs, forums, and even advice for friends. I know you're resourceful, resilient, and committed. I see that in every woman I work with, and yet, the journey hasn't gone as expected. Cycles are unpredictable, periods may be irregular, and you're left wondering, am I missing something? Will this ever work for me? This is the gap that I want to talk about today. Women are taking action, trying different strategies, supplements, and tools, but often without a clear approach that addresses the root causes of fertility. Now, before we dive into solutions, let's zoom in on something many women reach for first. Fertility-friendly lubricants like pre-seed. It's accessible, affordable, and marketed as quick win for consumption. I get it. When you're trying so hard, it's tempting to think a simple tool might solve the problem. So let's break it all down, what it really does and where it fits in the bigger picture. Pre-seed is a fertility-friendly lubricant designed to help you mimic natural cervical mucus. It is pH balanced and isotonic, which means that it helps the sperm survive longer and makes intercourse more comfortable. If you're looking for a lubricant that is safe for conception, this is a great option. But here is the nuance. It's a support tool. It's not a fix for underlying issues. Think of your fertility system like a house. Your hormones, cervical mucus, ovulation, sperm quality are the plumbing, wiring, and foundation. Now imagine this. The plumbing is leaking, the wiring shorts occasionally, and the foundation has cracks. Painting the front door a fresh color won't make the house function properly. Using pre-seed and isolation is like that. It might help for a moment, but the deeper systems still need attention. Before we move on, you might be wondering, how do I know if pre-seed is actually helping me? Here's what I tell my clients. If you have tried pre-seed for 3 to 6 months without the outcome you hope for, it is usually not enough on its own. It is most effective when combined with restorative care. Otherwise, frustration can build if other issues are at play. Track every time you use the restroom. Take a glance of your cervical mucus. Noticeable changes in texture and quantity give clues about ovulation and fertility. I know it sounds gross, but this simple observation is incredibly informative. And here's an example. One woman that came to my creative model charting course, she described a wet sensation daily, but it wasn't seeing cervical mucus. Or another one that had a daily discharge unrelated to ovulation. Observing these patterns will help you uncover underlying issues that need attention, things that a lubricant alone couldn't fix. So, if lubricant can't fix the plumbing, what does? Let's talk about the bigger picture and why both partners' health matters. Cervical mucus is more than lubrication. It forms channels for sperm, nourishes them, and signals ovulation. Healthy mucus requires balanced estrogen and functioning reproductive system. If hormones are off, ovulation is irregular, or there is PCOS or structural issues, a lubricant can't replace what your body's missing. Fertility isn't just a woman's responsibility. Sperm quality matters just as much as the count. Count is important, yes, but motility, morphology, seminal fluid viscosity are equally critical. Think of viscosity like the medium that a sperm swims through. If it's too thick or inconsistent, the sperm can't move efficiently. Lifestyle, nutrition, stress, and overall health all affect the sperm. Healthy pregnancy depends on both partners being in optimal health. I see women try all sorts of online tips, timing, supplements, even combination of products, and they still feel frustrated. That's the gap. Action without insight. The approach that works is restorative, not a band-aid. Cervical mucus and sperm quality can improve naturally with target interventions, lifestyle adjustments, and guidance from a clinician who understands your baseline. So now that you understand the bigger picture, what can you do today to start taking effective action? Step 1. Track and observe. Observe your cervical mucus and cycles for at least 2 cycles. Note changes in quality, quantity, and consistency. That gives you a real insight into ovulation and hormone balance. Step 2. Investigate root causes. Work with a provider that focuses on restorative care, aka NAPRO technology or a NAPRO doctor. This doctor will assess your hormones, ovulation, and reproductive health for both partners. Addressing root causes is like fixing the plumbing, the wiring, and the foundation before you apply surface level solutions. Step 3. Use supportive tools strategically. Fertility-friendly lubricants like pre-seed can enhance conception when it's used properly. Combine them with lifestyle strategies that support your cervical mucus and sperm health, hydration, nutrition, stress management, and sleep. And here is a men's health reminder. Lifestyle factors like maintaining a healthy weight, staying active, limiting toxins, and reducing alcohol or smoking all impact sperm quality. Simple adjustments like improving hydration, adding antioxidants, managing stress, and optimizing sleep can make a meaningful difference. As you're listening, ask yourself, what does my cycle is actually telling me? Have I assessed my partner's fertility as thoroughly as my own? Taking these steps isn't just about biology, it's also about how you navigate the emotional side of the journey. Trying to conceive can be emotional, and it is normal to feel sadness, frustration, or even jealousy when others announce pregnancies. These feelings don't mean that you're failing, they mean that you care deeply. Being informed, proactive, and compassionate with yourself is more powerful than any quick fix tip. Every intentional step you take builds towards solution. So, how do you put all this together into a plan that actually works? To recap, Pre-Seed is a fertility friendly, but it's a support tool, not a solution. Healthy cervical mucus, hormone balance, and sperm quality are the foundation. Track your cycles, address root causes, and assess both partners. And use supportive tools strategically. If this resonates and you want guidance on learning your cycle, optimizing fertility naturally, and addressing root causes in a structured, restorative way, the Cradle Model System is a resource to explore. It's not a band-aid. It's about learning your body, making informed decisions, and setting yourself for success. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. Your curiosity, persistence, and commitment to understanding your body are already powerful steps towards creating the future you desire. Thank you for listening. And if you find this helpful, share it with a friend who is trying to conceive, and subscribe so you never miss insights like this. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed today's episode, we got a special treat for you. Join our free Facebook group where you can connect with other amazing women and share your thoughts. Join us by clicking in the link in the show notes. We can't wait to welcome you into our supportive community. And don't forget to come back for our next episode, where we'll be sharing even more inspiring stories, encouraging tips, educational insights, and practical strategies. Oh, and before you go, we have a tiny favor to ask. If you found today's episode uplifting and helpful, please leave us a review. It's like giving us a virtual hug, and it helps other amazing women like you find our show. Plus, it makes us smile from ear to ear. And hey, why stop there? Share the love. Tell your Betsies, your mom, your sister, and even your favorite barista about our podcast. The more, the merrier.